I'm Ethan,
I'm Makayla.
And I'm Marley.
and we're from the Santa Barbara Middle School Teen Press.
Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And we're here with.
Benjamin GOEDERT.
Nice to meet you. Can you tell us a little about your role in this year's film festival?
Yeah, so I work as the Director of Development for the film festival, so that means that I'm in charge of all the partnerships. I work with the philanthropists in town, the foundations to get support of the festival. So really my job is to gain the funds to make sure that the festival is possible and that we have the resources necessary to rent the venues, to host the red carpet events, to lead our education programs, that the festival has the finances to make the programs come true.
What would you say is the most challenging or rewarding aspect of that job?
Good question. So one of the challenges is that we work with about 80 or 90 individual partners, and each one of those, and those are the company partners. There's also hundreds and hundreds of individuals, but each one of those partners has a specific agreement. So a big part of my job throughout the year is finding out those specifics, what those partners are interested in, and then finding a way to fit them into the festival. So it's a way of juggling 90 different relationships, making sure that everyone is as pleased as possible, that they have a blast at the film festival, and that they want to come back next year in an even bigger way. And although that's a challenge, that's also one of the more gratifying parts is throughout the year, we're building this thing, finding a way to make it all fit together in a way that the whole community can enjoy. And then opening night, we see it happen. 10 days of the festival occur, and we're able to sit back and, ideally it all goes as planned. And then it's really gratifying to see all of our year's work come together for the festival and the community to enjoy it. So simultaneously a challenge, but that's what makes it fun.
What are you looking forward to this year's Santa Barbara International Film Festival, and what stands out to you?
I always look forward to the international filmmakers attending. It's really pretty special to meet people from all over the world here in Santa Barbara showing their work. And a lot of the films you might not get another chance to see. So it's really special to have someone travel from out of country to then present their work on screen. And for that, in a lot of cases, these are masterpiece films that then you can't find on Netflix and you can't see. So you get this one opportunity to celebrate the art of this artist who's here. It's a big moment for them. It's a big moment for us. That's all really special, and that's what I look forward to most. But also Will Smith is going to be here. So that's pretty awesome.
I don't know if the mic turned off. Oh, no, it didn't. Okay.
Tell us something about what makes film a special art form.
One thing that I think makes film particularly special is that in context of art in general, I think film is a relatively new medium. So it's been around for about 130 years, but it's something that we somewhat take for granted because we have movie theaters everywhere. We're able to walk in and essentially witness magic on the screen to see these moving pictures tell a story. I think that it is unique in the way that it can evoke emotion for that reason, because there's so many qualities of film. Because simultaneously there's a soundtrack, so you get music, you get diegetic sound of the actors, of course. You get the writing, you get the storytelling of it. So it's almost like a moving novel on screen. Of course, visually, we have the aesthetics of the composition of the film itself. So you're checking all the boxes of all of the different types of art in one package that we're able to experience together. But I think, like all art, one of the most exciting parts is how we personally interpret the art. So the conversation around what did you think of that movie? How did that make you feel? I feel like that is one of the most important things. And film, I think in particular, is something that everyone, for the most part, enjoys. Everyone will tell you about a movie that's their favorite movie, that's the closest to their heart. And you may have a favorite movie that I don't particularly like, or we might both share our favorite movies are the same, but I think that art and film in particular gives everyone a permission to feel, to explain what they like or don't like about a movie. So I feel very, very fortunate to be involved in the film industry and working in art in general, and particularly for the film festival. I think it's a very special thing we have here in Santa Barbara.
Thank you.
What is some advice you would give someone who has never been to the film festival but is coming this year?
I would say look at the schedule well in advance because we post a couple weeks out description of all of the films. So I would recommend printing out the schedule and then highlighting the films that you're most interested in seeing. What's nice about our festival is it's all located downtown, walking distance of each other, so it's pretty easy to navigate, but you want to be able to see as many things as possible. So getting a good idea of when and where the events you want to attend are at is the best thing you can do, because then you'll know. 4 p.m. I got to be at the Metro Theater for this film from Spain I'm looking to enjoy, and then back at the Arlington Theater for a filmmaker happy hour at 7:30, and then the red carpet event at 8. But if you can line up your schedule in advance, you can hit it all at once, and I think that would be the best thing, best advice to give, and the best way to make the most of the festival. So we have the schedule boards in front of both of the larger venues, the Fiesta Theater and the Metro 4 Theater, which are the main screening auditoriums. So that not only has the schedule board of all of the confirmed films, but then also the TBA slots. So based upon the audience reaction, some of the crowd favorites, we'll then program additional screenings in those available slots in the schedule later in the week. So if you didn't get a chance to see a film on its first run and you've heard so much about it, everyone loves the film, you'll get a second chance later in the week. You just have to keep your eye on those boards. So thank you for pointing that out. Yeah.
How has COVID made your job more challenging or better?
Well, more challenging, I think that events were hit particularly hard because obviously, crowds of people gathering, that was a pretty distinct challenge with the festival. Films also were hit particularly hard because studios, it was hard to get entire crews together to create new films. So running a theater in town, we have the Riviera Theater up the hill, and it was a challenge because we had to close the doors to that venue. We weren't able to have, ordinarily we have hundreds of people in there every day enjoying films. So we lost a bit of revenue from those ticket sales, which we were luckily able to make up in grants and donations elsewhere. We have a good community behind us to help with that. But we adapted pretty quickly, and we were able to find virtual elements to include filmmaker Q&As online. So we were able to engage with our audience still, which I think helped a lot. But not having the Riviera Theater open was a bit of a challenge, I would say. Positively, I love working remote. I love being able to travel and stay up on all of our work. I can take my meetings now from my laptop out of town, or I can go visit family and still tune into our conference calls and arrange these agreements remotely. So it is nice having that bit of freedom. And our staff has, we meet very regularly to keep the office energy up, and the communication is a very important thing, but not being, at the desk from 9 to 5 like we were pre-COVID, I definitely enjoy that. Yeah.
Thank you so much, and we hope to see you at the film festival.
Yeah, thank you all. Great work, and I hope to see you there. Opening night, March 2nd.
Thank you.